This summer, over 400 inspirational men and women from around the world came together in London to compete in the inaugural Invictus Games, a sporting competition for those injured while serving in the armed forces. We hope the Games would provide some of those taking part with a stepping stone to elite sport, but for most, it would mark the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. We should not underestimate the power of sport that changes lives. Each of those taking part had endured a long and often painful journey of recovery. For some, that journey continues. All of those who compete in the Games had achieved so much in just making it to the start line. The example they set showed us the very best in human spirit, vividly demonstrating what can be achieved post-injury if you have the will. These men and women would no longer be defined by their injuries, but as competitors, athletes, and teammates. In truth, they had also come together to say thank you. Thank you to their families, thank you to their friends, carers, and to the general public for the unwavering support that they have received throughout their recovery. They also came to remember those who were not so lucky. Their stories move, humble, and inspire us, perfectly encapsulating the essence of this award for outstanding achievement in the face of adversity. They are Invictus.
When you join up to serve your country, there's a huge sense of pride. You're doing everything you dreamed of doing.
You're doing what you love. You're doing your job with pride, with compassion.
It's a risk, obviously, but there's no point worrying about stuff you can't control. Ears are ringing, searing pain. What can possibly have happened? And then you realise, when you get injured, that puts your whole life into perspective.
You felt invincible, you felt on top of the world.
And then you're in a hospital bed. Losing your career, your job that you love, is the hardest thing to take in the world. You feel so down, so alone, absolute hell. There's days where you think, this is life now, like struggling to put my shoes on. Like, that's a pretty bleak moment if you let it get the better of you. So at one point you have to just look in the mirror and say, it's time to sort your life out.
To believe again, you need to find something to give you back self-esteem, that worth. Sport gives you that hope that makes you believe.
Sport can do so many things. You're in a team again.
We're together, shared experiences, shared hardships, and we'll pick ourselves up and we'll get ourselves through it.
People involved in Invictus have dealt some pretty hard blows and have not let it beat them. It doesn't matter if you can run 100 meters in 12 seconds or 25 seconds, because the guys that run it in 25 seconds were told at one point they'd never walk again.
When you look at every athlete, sports became that element of their life to make them whole again.
Invictus is exactly what it says on the tin. It's unconquered, it's what we stand for.
Nothing can stop us. We are battered and bloody, but we're not done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Helen Ronaldson Award for 2014 goes to the competitors from the Invictus Games. Prince Harry is going to make the presentation of the Helen Rollason Award to the captain of the Great Britain team, Dave Henson. We have 6 nations represented here from the competitors of the Invictus Games, the winners of the Helen Rollason Award. Do you want to give them a trick? And Dave, while we've got the chance for a word with you, how do you reflect on the first Invictus Games and what impact do you think they've had?
Well, to use the phrase blown away is perhaps a little inappropriate, but we were absolutely blown away. It was incredible. We expected a sports day perhaps in Aldershot, and we were given the Olympic Stadium and Prince Harry and millions of viewers. This has got a legacy that lives on, and it's reflected tonight with this Helen Rollason Award. It's just absolutely overwhelming.
And thoroughly deserved. Your Royal Highness, you must be immensely proud.
I'm like a proud dad. I mean, you look around, everyone's on their feet. It's for you. It's for every single one of you and everybody else that took part in the game.
And it represents here the power of sport, which you believe in so much, sir, and the power of the human spirit, and you are incredible people, and it was amazing to witness.
It really was. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the Invictus Athletes and Prince Harry.